Is this thing on?
Oh my
I think
goodness.
it's going.
New year, same Chad.
Same tiny hands.
Guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hi, Happy New Year. Hi, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Happy New Year, guys. First video of 2021. First of many.
Speaking of many, if you clicked on this video, then you're probably wondering what our plan is for our content this year. And that's what we want to talk to you guys about, is like our plan of action, the excitement we have around things, some little, I don't want to call it secret projects, but some things we could actually use your prayer on. So please stay watching throughout the video. And then lastly, we're going to share our words for the year. And if you've never had a word of the year, Tori's going to share on how to get one of those. So you want to just open up with what like our plan is? Yeah, like our plan.
Our plan. So I asked you guys on Instagram what videos you'd want from us this coming year, and you guys delivered. And so we read through hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of requests, and we wrote them all down, and we figured out kind of what you guys were requesting the most. And so what we're going to be doing, a little update, we're going to be changing our posting schedule to Tuesday and Thursday morning.
10:30 a.m. Eastern.
Yes, we are just reflecting on 2020, and we were not very consistent in 2020. We want to be this year, and so Tuesdays and Thursdays I think are just gonna work out with our schedules the best, and that way we can make sure that we're getting that content to you guys.
It helps our YouTube channel, and it also helps you guys to be prepared, so that way videos don't get lost in the YouTube hole of the abyss. Anyways, also we have a new kind of content schedule, which is exciting. We're gonna stick with what we were doing at the end of last year, which is one sit-down video and one kind of fun, different daily life, whatever video a week. But we're gonna try to do more of a series type of dedication on our channel. The series will include things like
what to expect before you get married, like premarital type content.
Siri, stop it.
They're always listening.
They're always listening. But good news, we talk about Jesus a lot. So Apple's getting the gospel. Anyways, how to prepare to date. How to manage and handle finances. How to deal with conflict. All these will be different series that we're going to post throughout the year that we're honestly super excited about, because that's what you guys have gravitated towards the most, are the series videos where we unpack a certain hot topic and a bunch of different ways that it impacts your life.
And that's the stuff that we have the most fun doing. We love vlogs, and we're going to continue doing those and some challenges, and we're building our dream home this year, so you guys can follow along on that journey. That's something that you can expect this year too, which is really exciting. And so we're still going to be doing that, but we love sitting down and just chatting with you guys and encouraging you. That's where our hearts are really at, and that's kind of always been the why behind this channel. So we're definitely going to dive deeper into that this year, which we're really excited about. The next thing is our podcast, which a lot of you already know about it, but for those of you who don't, we have a new daily devotional podcast. It's called the Messy Masterpiece Podcast. And so that gets posted every single day. It gets posted at 12 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're in a faraway country, you can kind of just wait one day and then you can watch the next morning of. But yeah, and they're literally posted daily. We have been really enjoying doing it. It keeps us on track for our devotionals. And also on our podcast, we're gonna be releasing one episode that's kind of what's on our heart every single month. And we don't know when that's going to be released. It'll probably be around the middle of the month, but it'll be a longer episode of us just kind of just chatting away. That'll be fun. So you can find us on iTunes, on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, and on really any of the other ones. We'll link it below.
It'll be linked below.
It'll be linked below, guys, so you can find it easily. And then we're also going to be transitioning to the Masters fam. And no, we're not pregnant. I know everyone's going to ask that question, but we just really wanted to kind of be like all encompassing. Every time you guys subscribe, kind of become part of our little fam, and we call you the Masters fam. And so that's what we want this channel to be, and so we're going to end up changing our website over to that and kind of all the branding over to that. So that's something you can look forward to. Hopefully we're going to do that pretty soon.
We have a meeting with a website developer this coming up Tuesday, so a week from the day you're watching this video. And a lot of our branding will be changed around that, and so we're super excited about it, because we basically, for 2019, it was Tori started a YouTube channel because she was getting a ton of questions from you all. And it was like, okay, I'm just going to make a video on this topic. And I'm going to post it, and then I'm going to send people the link when they ask me the same question. And then I got invited onto the Tori show because I'm the executive assistant to the assistant manager. And so then it became like, okay, let's do this. Let's have some fun videos too. And then for 2020, it turned into, oh wow, let's actually like do this thing. Let's actually invest a lot of time and resources into it. And then it became like, okay, what's working and what's not working, which leads us to 2021. Yeah. And so after we were trying so many different things, we've kind of landed on, we really like the community that we're building with you all. We really like, we're not just saying that, like
we really love you.
It's really not about Tori and Chad Masters. Yeah. It is about the Masters fam, which is you all included. And so, because we wouldn't do this without you, because there'd be no point to. We're not doing this just to hear ourselves talk.
No, we actually kind of hate hearing ourselves talk.
Yeah, it's why we're going to try to find an editor. Yeah. Because,
yeah.
My voice is so annoying.
No, it's not. It is.
And so with that, another thing that we have going on is our bi-weekly emails. Yay. And so we've actually been terrible at that.
Really
we haven't
bad.
really mentioned it to too many people. We've mentioned it in a couple of video descriptions, but we actually have an email list. We have almost close to 2,000 people already signed up, and we give them little tidbits of what's going on, but we've been so bad at actually doing the emails. Yeah. We had a lot going on. Yeah. But if you actually go to our website, which is currently Tori and Chad, or it's themastersfam.com, you can sign up for our bi-weekly emails, which will include all different types of content it'll be a little bit different than the podcast, which is daily devotional, or our YouTube, which is like this like series type content. So the emails will have a different flavor. So if you care to, you can go subscribe to that. So, and then I think some of the things that we could actually use your prayer on, some of the things that we're kind of low-key excited about, but also kind of nervous about, where, I'll just go ahead and say it. There's an opportunity for Tori to write a book. And I know that we've kind of talked about this way back when in other videos, but that was just because she had it on her heart and she was going to do it on her own time. Convolution?
What?
Why did that word feel so natural? Convolution? How's that? Anyways, she was going to do it within her own like power, her own time. And it was really nerve-wracking for her because like, who just sits down and just writes a book? Who does that, you know?
I think a lot of people.
Maybe a lot of people do, but not us. And so, but there was actually a publisher that reached out. And so that can be really exciting, and it takes a lot of pressure off of Tori. And so if you could really be in prayer for that, that'd be really kind of you. Yeah. We obviously have new merch in the works, new designs, but we also want to make a few of them more affordable than the last ones. That way people with international shipping and currencies feel more accessible to this. Yeah. And some other products too that aren't just merch. Some stuff that we actually feel is closer to our heart than just like, here's a sweater.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's, I feel like, the updates in terms of like the content that you guys can expect. And then before we kind of wrap up this video, we really wanted to share our words for the year. And if you don't know what a word for the year is, I didn't either. I just started trying to choose a word for the year probably 4 or 5 years ago, and a mentor of mine suggested it, and she was like, just pray, and if a word starts coming to mind, you start recognizing it. If there's something you want to focus on for the year, choose that word, research that word, and see how it kind of touches your heart. And so for me this year, my word is commitment. I was originally thinking it was going to be dream, because dream kept coming up. I'm like, dream bigger. Like we did our first podcast on dream, like dream big. And then God was like, yeah, you can have that dream, but if you're not committed to seeing it through, then it's not going to happen. And he's like, you need to be committed. And I was like, okay, here we go.
Thanks, God.
I was like, all right. And so I started writing it down, and this is something, if you're looking to do a word for the year, I really encourage you to do, is pick the word and then go in the Bible and see if there's any scriptures that kind of line up with it. And so I always like write down kind of just the Webster's dictionary definition of the word as well. And so for me, with my word commitment, it means the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause, activity, etc. And so I found a verse in Proverbs 16:3 that says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. And then I said, we can all make plans and have dreams, but if we aren't committed to seeing them through, they won't happen. And then
it's just a dream. Yeah. If you don't commit to it.
Yeah. And then I said committed to God's assignment. And then I found this quote in a devotional that I was reading, and it said, here's the thing. We can have vision, purpose, assignment, and even focus. But if we are not dedicated, then all of that means nothing. And just as we kind of shared our whole vision for the year, we really want to be committed to seeing all of these different things through. Our podcast, our videos, the book, the house, like everything is going to be taking a lot out of us, and we have to be committed to it. And then I was also thinking, I was like, that was going to take so much effort. But as I was praying, the Lord was like, you're going to do it effortlessly because my grace is on it, that I establish your steps and your plans. And so I also kind of love that saying of like, oh yeah, effort's going to be put in all of these areas, but with God's grace, it's going to feel effortless, which I liked. So that's mine.
So I got mine about 5 minutes ago, actually more like 20 minutes ago. But I was introduced to this word of the year thing last year, which you can see our video that we did on it last year, I think somewhere over here. Yeah. Tori switched sides with me, so I don't know where to point now. Anyways, and I was asking God, I just went in prayer. I was just like, Lord, do you have a word for me this year? And he was like, patience. I'm like, no, do you have a different word for me? Like, I'm sure that's just like my inner Chad saying that word because it's something I could work on. But no, do you have a word for me? He's like, patience. Like said it in French, patience. It's like it was like clearly I could not get the word out of my head. Yeah. I was like, Lord, I have patience with you. Can you give me a different word? And he was like, I think you need some patience, man. Anyways, so I was thinking of, okay, why that word? And I just want to clarify something that whenever you think of patience, a lot of people think, okay, imagine that you're single right now. You may think, okay, I need to be patient until God gives me a spouse, right? Which is that means that you're waiting until something happens. But I don't think that that's what God is meaning it for my current situation. I think what he wants me to do is have patience in the busyness. And so as we are committed to this new posting plan, as we're committed to getting ready for a baby in the future, as we're committed to this home, you know, I need to be more patient in those atmospheres because obviously we're going to be put in some tough situations. It's, adulting, we're growing, we're expanding. And so that's kind of the word I got. And I really, this verse, as you were showing your verse, this one popped in my head is that, well, the first thing is the obvious verse, which is 1 Corinthians 13. You know, that verse is love is patient. You know, and so obviously, okay, there's my verse. But it's like, okay, well, love is patient. And then actually, before that verse is another verse that says, if I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. And so a lot of it's just like, if I do not have love, I am nothing. I am nothing. And so obviously, but if you go down, love is patient. Yeah. I just need to make sure that we can do all these things and grow on this channel and create a podcast and build a home and build a family. But if I do not have love, if I do not have patience, then it means nothing. Yeah. None of it means anything. And so I think that as we're walking more briskly towards God's plan for our life, we need to do it with a patient attitude towards the way I respond to people, the way I respond to my wife, the way I am so quick to just like shut people out, like, you know, if it's a brand or whatever it may be, if it's just like just kind of getting vulnerable, if someone doesn't reply right away, then I'm just like, okay, they're done. But is fair? No, that's just my ego. Like, anyways, so my word is patience. Really thankful for it, God. Thanks. Thanks for that. Anyways, that's our video for today.
No, but seriously, guys, we love you. We're excited to walk into this year with you. If you have a word for the year, if you're praying about it, make sure to comment your word below. We'd love to read what's on your heart because it always encourages us as well. And so, yeah, lots of fun things to look forward to.
So many fun things. But we got to go work now.
We're going to go work
It's on our schedule.
I'm going to go edit this video.
We're only supposed to be filming for another 7 minutes, so we got to go.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Do, 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 do.